si G. Tonji. Kasama natin on our program today si Attorney Allison Aquino Silva and Attorney Richard Loew. We are giving you immigration advice. We are taking your calls live in Los Angeles. Kasama natin sa telepono ngayon si Rolando of Rancho Cucamonga. Hello, Rolando. Nandiyan ka ba?
Yes, ma'am. Ang tanong ko po, ma'am, magandang hapon ho, attorney.
Good afternoon.
Ang tanong ko po, ang anak ko pong 37 years old, na-approve ng student visa sa US Embassy sa Filipinas. So nakarating ho siya rito sa LAX, pero pagdating niya ho sa immigration, in-interview ho siya, at tinanong kung anong gagawin niya rito. Sabi niya, mag-aaral siya, pero pag may time siya, ay magtatrabaho siya. So nung araw din ho na yon, ay pinabalik siya ng Pilipinas. Bali na airport to airport ho siya. So ang tanong ko ho, hindi ho pa naapektuhan yung petisyon namin sa kanya, at saka hindi ho ba siya mababan dito sa USA? Makakapunta pa ho ba siya rito? Yun ho ang tanong ko, ma'am.
Okay. So, yeah, that's unfortunate that you go into an airport and then you don't even get to leave the airport because at the very immigration counter, they deem you inadmissible.
Exactly. Well, in this situation, it was because he indicated he planned on working, and on his spare time. And first thing that people need to understand is that student visas, you can't work. You're here to study. And so it was his admission of wanting to, of having an intention to work in the United States that deemed him inadmissible to enter with a student visa. And so his question was, will it affect? It sounds like he filed a relative petition for his son because he was asking if it will affect the relative petition that was filed for him. And it certainly may, because certainly when they get to his place on the waiting list on the relative petition, the U.S. Embassy will once again go through admissibility and determine whether there was ever any type of fraud committed, because they may allege that when he applied for the student visa that there was a fraudulent basis for the student visa. And then also we need to determine whether it was a formal removal back to the Philippines, or if he was allowed to actually just voluntarily withdraw his application to be admitted into the U.S. And go back to the Philippines. So there might also be a deportation bar.
Okay. All right. Kasama naman natin si Maria from Panorama City. Maria, nandiyan ka ba?
Nandito ako.
Hi, Maria. Ano po yung tanong ninyo ngayong hapon na to?
Tanong ko lang sana. Good afternoon, okay? Kasi noong 2013, pumunta ako ng San Diego.
Tapos po?
Nahuli ako dahil wala akong papel. Ngayon, nag-apply ako ng asylum, pumasa ako. Ngayon, pumasa ako sa asylum. Pinalaya ako ng court. May pasubali ba ako magkaroon ng green card? Yun lang.
Okay, so it sounds like to me that she was undocumented. She went to San Diego, and for some reason or another, they discovered her lack of documentation. However, she applied for something.
That's what I did.
Yes. Maria, ano po yung in-apply ninyo?
Asylum.
Asylum. Okay, so she applied for asylum. Ngayon, ang tanong po ay?
Pinalaya ako ng court.
Okay, so the court set her free, essentially.
So, itanong ko lang kung may pasubali akong magkaroon ng green card.
So now the question is there a possibility that she can obtain a green card in the future?
Because nakita nila na wala akong record, kaya pinalaya nila ako.
Yes, because they saw that she didn't have any criminal records in the past. That's why she was allowed, she was granted freedom.
Yeah, so basically what people should know is that when you're within the United States, it doesn't mean that you can't go through what's technically called a border crossing, and this happens when you drive down to San Diego. So part of when you go down to San Diego, it's not a problem. When you come back, there is a technical border stop there in Oceanside. That stop is considered the border, even though it's well within the U.S. border, and CBP can check your papers and ask what's going on and make it like a border stop. And that sounds like that's what happened to her. So even though she never left the United States per se, she went through a border stop, which then prompted them to find out what was going on. She was placed in proceedings, and nowadays, if you're not an enforcement priority, that is somebody who didn't recently enter the United States or has a criminal history or has a recent deportation, they mostly look the other way. I don't want to say they look the other way, but they let you go, as they did in her case. She filed an application for asylum, and they are proceeding now with the court. And at this point, it's probably a good idea to look into whether or not proceedings can be administratively closed. Asylum applications from the Philippines are generally very difficult to get approved, depending upon what the nature of it is. But generally speaking, they're not widely approved. So it's not an application that looks like it's going to have a lot of success on the face of it. So whether she's going to get permanent residency out of it, probably not. At the best that may happen is she'll admin close the case and be able to just continue on getting work permits until something comes up where she can get a visa to stay here.
Okay, we are taking your calls live here in Los Angeles. Please give us a call, 1-800-553-5724. Our attorneys are here to take your call. Magbabalik kami.